Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Stone, the debut studio album by the band Stone. Stone is the first band of Corey Taylor, the vocalist of Slipknot. It's also a band in which Jim Root played from 95 till 97, so when they reformed in 2000 it was more of a side project than a main band. I've started listening to this band around the year 2005 or 6. Back then I thought those were some more mellow and calmer Slipknot songs. That's because I had no internet back then, so I couldn't figure out what the songs were. The album was produced by the band themselves and Tom Tateman. The genres are alternative metal and nu metal. The reason why this band even reformed is the fact that Josh Rand contacted Corey Taylor and they've started jamming together in 2000 year, and they've had a bunch of demos laying around, so they've picked some of their favorite songs and put it on a record. A year prior to the release of Stone, they've released a demo, 2001 demo. It has 13 songs, most of them were re-recorded for this album, but not all of them, so I might review that demo in a near future because I like some of the demos better than the stuff we've actually got on this record. Here's the track list and the lineup. As you can see, we have Corey, Jim, Josh, Sean and Joel. Sean and Joel are also original members of Stone. We've got some guests here, Sid Wilson of Slipknot on 3 songs. Here's my setup, the production is tight, I really enjoy it, everything sounds nice. It's not overproduced, it sounds right. Message is diverse, each song is about different topic. We have some very personal stuff here, some relationship stuff, some nihilism. Structure of the songs is pretty basic, nothing fancy here, just typical verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. Sometimes there's a solo or an intro and outro, depends on the song. Let's rate individual tracks. The album's opener, Get Inside. It has more of a Slipknot vibe, but mixed with some more clean singing vocals, especially the pre-chorus has beautiful singing. The drums are great here, the bass as well. I have nothing against this song, it's a perfect opener. 10 out of 10. Orchids is more grunge based, I would say. It has a lot of singing, I adore it. Especially the riffs in pre-chorus, they sound very majestic and remind me of ancient Egypt. I think it's a better song than Get Inside. I always come back to it because of the atmosphere, it's just so beautiful. 11 out of 10. Cold Reader is another legendary song. I adore the vibes of this track, but also the drumming here especially is the highlight of the track for me. The vocals are on point as well. There's also Sid Wilson on this song, he's DJing, it's fine. He did also some DJing on Orchids, but it's very minimal. But here there's more of it, but it doesn't ruin the song, it actually fits it. I adore this track, 11 out of 10. The 4th song features an answering machine message that was left to Corey from the band members. I think it was Sean and the drummer, Joel. I think it's hilarious. The song on the other hand is really good. It doesn't have those atmospherical vibes of the previous 2 songs. The ancient Egypt type of riffs are also missing here, but the song has that grungy feeling about it and I really enjoy it. 10 out of 10. Choose is where the album goes downhill for me. The song is still good, but it kinda feels like a B-side or something that shouldn't have ended up on the record. It's a cool song, but it's very similar to the previous one. I don't mind it, it's just not on the same level as the previous songs, so 8 out of 10. Monolith is one of my all-time favorite Stone songs. It was first released on their demo from 1996. There it was perfect, here it's even better. I love the solo here, it's very touching and emotional. 11 out of 10. Inhale is one of the singles. I remember that the music video featured some homeless people, I think. I haven't seen it in ages, but it was good. The song on the other hand is pretty great, I love the atmosphere here. The song sounds very sad and depressing, The chorus is great, but I like the verses the most. The riffs are sometimes heavier, sometimes mellow. There's some screaming here, which is nice as well. Perfect track, very gloomy, 10 out of 10. Butter is a song that was written by Corey for the Spider-Man movie. It was released before this album. It was credited just as Corey Taylor, not as Stoncer at first. It sounds very grungy, reminds me of Alice in Chains ballads. It's actually good, but I am not a big fan of it. I just don't like those types of songs, they really have to grab my attention, and this one is okay, I am not going to skip it, but it's just good, nothing out of the ordinary. 7 out of 10. Blue Study is a song that was written in 1997 by Josh, and it was recorded first in the year 2000. Here we have a newer version, it's similar to the demo one. I really like this track, especially the atmosphere and the riffs, they create a sinister vibe. I just dig this track, I always replay it. It always reminds me of this band. 11 out of 10. Take a Number is another beautiful song, I think it was written in the year 2000 by Josh. It has a cool vibe, it's more hard rockish I would say, but still it's heavy, has some screaming. Nothing out of the ordinary for the band, 10 out of 10. Idle Hands features more of a progressive vibe, especially when it comes to the riffage. It was the first song written by Josh after his accident. I really like this song because of the Corey's dance in one of the live shows, I think it was 2010, when he did a funny dance for the chorus of this song. And nowadays, whenever I hear this track, I see that dancing moves, they were hilarious. It actually made the song even better for me. So yeah, it's a great track, check it out, 10 out of 10. I don't know if I can pronounce this. Tumult is the final song on the record. It first appeared on the demo from 1996. I don't know which version is better. The first one had a different bridge, and it didn't include the moaning of women, I would say. But I really like this song, it has a creepy atmosphere. The bass is on fire here, it's the best part of the song. The singing is nice, the chorus is heavy. What's not to love here? It's perfect, 10 out of 10. And the final thing on this album, on the standard edition, is a track called Omega. It's actually not music. It's just Corey reading one of his poems, and while I enjoy the poem and its message, it's actually very nice, I don't know why this is on the album. I stand strongly against putting poems on a music albums. That's because I've once heard an Otep album, I think it was the one from 2004 or maybe 2006, and it had like 4 or 6 songs that weren't songs, it was just reading poems, and I've got so angry at that. I bought this to listen to music. Why are you saying some bullshit? I don't care. I understand if they didn't have enough material and the label said we need 13 songs, and the band members were like, oh, we don't have anything prepared, let's just say some poems. But here, as you can see, we have 5 bonus tracks, and that's not even everything, because there are some unused songs from the 2001 demo, some from the demo 2000, some from demo 1997. There is a lot of great songs that didn't make the cut for this record, but you had space for your shitty little poem? What the fuck, dude? This is pathetic. This is fucking hilarious to me. 0 out of 10. So, a year later, in 2003, the band released a special edition of Stancer. It has a different cover art, it's white instead of black, and it has 5 more songs. The first one is called Rules of Evidence. It sounds similar to Slipknot, I really enjoy it. I love the verses the most because they have that creepy atmosphere with some bass and guitar riffs. The worst part of this song is the chorus. While it's fun to listen to, I don't like the second voice behind the main one. It sounds very weird to me. It could have been a legendary song, but it's just 10 out of 10 to me. The Wicked is Josh's favorite song from these sessions, but he doesn't like this version. he loves the demo version from the year 2000. I must agree with him. While this song is good, I really don't like this version. The instrumental is slow and heavy, but the vocals are just weird here, and the effects, I just don't like it for some reason. It's just decent. The demo version is way better, check it out. So this one is just 6 out of 10. Inside the Cynic is a song that was written and recorded in 1997. Then it was re-recorded for the demo in the year 2000. And later it was re-recorded once more, and it was featured in the movie Freddy vs. Jason. And it's here as well. I really like this song, but it has a weird bridge which I don't really like. The verses are very cool. It starts very heavy and interesting, but later it deteriorates and it just becomes a great track. It could have been so much more. 8 out of 10. The final 2 tracks, Kill Everybody and Roadhogs, are actually recordings from the 2001 demo, but they just have a new production. The mix here is of course more pure and cleaner than the demo version. Kill Everybody, it's a nice song, it's very heavy, but it has some weird effects going in the background. It kinda sounds like your system is shutting down or something. It gets on my nerves. I wish they would remove it because it makes me not want to replay this track. It's a great song, but it's destroyed by those weird effects, so 6 out of 10. I don't replay this song much often because of those effects. And the final track, Roadhogs. This song is hilarious. It sounds very bad, but the lyrics are so funny that you just can't stop listening to it. Yeah, it's like Corey is channeling his inner James Hetfield on the chorus, and I guess he's making fun of redneck people or just Americans. I am not a fan of the instrumental, but the presentation and the lyrical content and how it just sounds so silly, it's a decent track. If it had very serious lyrics, I wouldn't listen to it again because it's just weak, but with those funny lyrics about driving your truck around and eating burgers and whatever, it's just so stupid to hear that it's 6 out of 10. Check it out. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable, you're not going to skip any songs, just Omega. I know some people really like to listen to it and recite it as well, but I always skip it. I really like the track Ending Beginning from the 2001 demo, and I wish it was the closer for this album and not Omega, because Omega is just... please take it away. Flow is fitting. I really enjoy how this album vibes with me. I never skip any song except Omega. It's good. Replayability? Hell yeah, it's an excellent record. It could have been a masterpiece if they've removed Omega and added Ending Beginning, which is a classic song. You should check it out if you don't know it. It later evolved into The Bitter End, and I hate The Bitter End. It took something I love and it raped it. It's a disgusting song. Ending Beginning is fire. So I guess that's it. It's an excellent record. If you can, buy the deluxe edition, so you will have more songs. Celebrate the anniversary by listening to this album with me, because it's a banger. Stone Sour never topped this. They were never near this level of great songwriting and interesting songs. It's also a product of its time, because we still have Corey doing his amazing screams and vocals before he fucked up his voice by drinking and taking drugs and shit. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next review. Bye!